And Brian's already shoved himself back into the hole. So you can see there's a ton of our stuff.
So I don't understand where there could be power coming from.
Glorious, amazing trees everywhere. Yesterday, waking up at 3 in the morning and getting on the ferry and crossing the border was very tired by the end of it and a bit cranky.
Just get a little sweet treat. Oh my God.
Dude.
Look at the size of those.
And check out this campsite. It is beautiful, glorious, amazing trees everywhere. And also something freaking amazing that all my fellow foraging fungus nerds may be excited about. This tree has a crapload of bracket fungus all over it. They're freaking beautiful. Yesterday, waking up at 3 in the morning and getting on the ferry and crossing the border was a bit of a long day. We were both very tired by the end of it and a bit cranky.
We'll call the show That Idiot App.
But well worth it. It is totally worth it. It was about $360 to get our 36-foot trailer with our truck onto the ferry for a one-way trip. And now we're here. Now we're at Branner Lake. We're all settled in. We're restocked on all of our fresh fruits and veggies. Because crossing the border so many times, we didn't bother going grocery shopping for risk of just having it confiscated and stuff. If you're ever worried about having produce across the border, just let them know what you have. It's not illegal to bring it to the border. It's just illegal to try and hide it. So if you don't tell them, then that's a big no-no because they'll look for it. And that's for pests and ickies they don't want going across the border. So it's for everybody's safety. But yeah, we freaking made it to this beautiful place. It's about 80 degrees and it is lovely weather. There is a lake just on the other side of the campground. So we're gonna walk there and we're gonna bring you guys along with us to check out this lake. This is my perfect kind of beautiful because there are gigantic trees, different kinds of ferns everywhere, and moss for days. But there's moss that you could just curl up on and fall asleep for an eternity.
Nanaimo is on Vancouver Island. It's on the east coast. We're sitting just outside of the city at Brennan Lake, which is an RV resort. And the RV resort's been really kind of cool to watch all the families come and pitch their tents and kids riding around on bikes.
Yeah, I thought that maybe the season was over or something, or everyone was going back to school. But I guess it's just a good weekend spot for people.
We've been here for a couple days. We got rained out for the last couple days, so we're finally reporting on what's happening.
But it was great that it rained for a couple days because all the moss just woke up and it's super vibrant green.
But this place is absolutely spectacular. Everything is just lush green, as pretty much everything has been in Canada.
There are berry bushes everywhere in this place. If there's enough sunshine, there are blackberries somewhere. All along the roads going to the lake and by the picnic area, we have been picking blackberries almost every day and eating them multiple times a day.
We've probably eaten, what, $60 with the blackberries so far?
Yeah, it's hard to not just pick them when you're just right next to them, you know? I don't have that self-control.
The time that we've been here, we've been having to manage our power a bit. We've been stuck in an area that's buried beneath trees, so all of our solar isn't getting very much power. So it's been kind of fun to, just kind of get a little bit more of a conservative camping feel. We haven't seen but maybe one mosquito since we've been here.
Yeah, I haven't. Sorry.
Yeah, no, which is really nice. I mean, it's not something that I was ever kind of used to in an environment like this. When we were in Idaho and we went hiking up there, man, we were caught off guard with the shaded spots and how many mosquitoes there were. We ended up kind of running through them, I think, a couple times.
I am one of those people that just get devoured alive if there was even one mosquito.
Blackberries. This isn't even the big bush.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice to be able to just go for a walk. I was gonna say pull over and just pick a couple berries, but you know, just get a little sweet treat. Ow! When you're picking blackberries, be careful of the thorns.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Look at the size of those.
This is like the biggest berries, and Brian's been looking for just the biggest size berry he could find, and I think that this is the biggest we're gonna find, dude. Why didn't we bring a bowl, man?
Cause we're gonna do it again later.
This is a sweet one.
Oh yeah. Gotta take the adventure to find the treasures in life that you really love, and blackberries are one of those things that we both love, and to be out here on Vancouver Island, this is a huge treat.
I don't care if we never go home. I'll be fat and die from eating too many blackberries, and it will be a beautiful death.
It's been pretty luxurious. There's still a bunch of wildlife up here as well, something to be aware of. There's still bears, black bears, and we saw a deer the other day when we were coming down here. There's a nice little freshwater lake down here.
I went swimming in the lake a couple days ago when it was hot out, and the water was pretty warm. It was not bad.
I think it's breakfast time, so we're gonna go pick some blackberries and throw them in yogurt
Yeah?
at an undesirable ratio of blackberry to yogurt.
No, it's the ratio everyone wants, but they're too expensive. Do we only put 2 or 3 on? Not today. Today it's like a 50-50 ratio.
Oh my god. I think we've probably been throwing 30 blackberries in for 3 tablespoons of yogurt.
Yeah.
It's pretty phenomenal.
It's like half a cup of yogurt in the bowl, and then enough blackberries to where you can't see the yogurt anymore. What did you just see?
I just saw a peacock on the side of the road. He was just cruising along the exit.
Apparently there are peacocks here, so I'm gonna look into that. That's pretty cool. We're heading more south on Vancouver Island to Weir RV Park, or Veer. Not sure about the pronunciation, but we're heading there. At this campsite, we are going to bask in the luxury of having full hookups. Second time ever with being full-time in our RV for almost a year now. So the other day I was curious about how many berries we've picked. Cherries from Dickinson Farm, huckleberries from
Fraser Valley.
With Kyle, blackberries here on Vancouver Island. Last night I took them all out and threw them on our scale, our food scale, and it measured out to be 13 pounds of berries. That's over $100 worth of freaking berries.
Are we done? Not by far. No way. No way are we giving this up.
Okay, and I'm curious, because I grew up in an area where we didn't have plentiful berries and things to pick seasonally. So for those of you that grew up in areas where you get a ton of wild berries to pick, no matter what they are, I want to know, do you have a record for the amount that you've picked in one season? I want to know, has someone picked over 100 pounds of berries?
Ooh.
I want to know, man. We went out for a cup of coffee to watch the beautiful sunrise, and there is a sea otter out there.
It's way out there.
No.
One that I just saw.
I could touch him. Give him a cuddle.
So we haven't seen very much wildlife. Maybe this is why. It's because we're saving it all up to see an otter.
Welcome to Wildlife Hour.
He's a bit farther out there than the camera will probably pick up, but sunrise is beautiful here in the southern part of Vancouver Island. Hanging out with a heron.
My feet are so cold.
Katie's feet are so cold that I think we gotta go back. Catch up with you after coffee. We just wanted to share that.
After a peaceful morning at the beach near our RV resort, we headed into Victoria to experience its famous charm. The city did not disappoint. Its stunning architecture and historic charm were absolutely captivating. Parliament buildings, the iconic Fairmont Empress, and the lively inner harbor created a picture-perfect scene. Where are we, everyone?
Butt Chart Garden.
Butt Chart Gardens! From there, we made our way to the world-renowned Butchart Gardens, and honestly, it exceeded every expectation we had. This isn't just a garden, it's an experience. What makes it even more fascinating is its history. Okay, so over a century ago, this place was nothing more than a barren limestone quarry. Today, it's been transformed into a breathtaking horticulture wonderland that feels like stepping into a living work of art. Every section of the gardens has its own personality and story to tell. Every turn, every pathway reveals something new. Another burst of color, another perfectly framed view. It truly feels like a masterpiece in motion. It's no wonder this place is considered a must-see destination for everyone visiting Vancouver Island. So, if you ever have the chance, don't miss it. This is a fantastically beautiful, amazing garden. It has a huge variety. I think we're at like the best time because everything is blooming. And the best part is it's not crazy huge. Everything seems close together and there's always something to see. So it's a lovely day, and Brian's already shoved himself back into the hole. As you can see, there's a ton of our stuff. What you got going on?
Let's take you on a tour here, show you some problems. So problem number one, we need to double check our water heater that we put in. We just want to make sure the connections aren't leaking. There was a small leak at one point in time, and I think I fixed it, but we'll see. Now we're in this lovely RV park, and we parked, we set up, and after we were done setting up, I went to go ahead and close this side of the RV and found out that we were about 1/8 of an inch too short. Bonk. So now I'm just kind of doing it the hard way and going in the other side. And we're gonna remove the panel real quick. We're just gonna jump in there. This was our IsoTemp 4-gallon water heater we installed. That's still our old water heater, still ready to go in case something happened to this one. All right, so we brought the old trusty iPhone light, and there are no water drops. Success number one for today. Let's get this button back up and we'll tackle problem number two.
Did you lower the temperature?
Oh, thank you. Yes.
We have been trying to lower the temperature for 3 weeks now, and I would tell Brian before he was down here checking on stuff or after, and it didn't get done. So luckily today, I caught him right smack dab in the middle of it.
I've got a neck ache.
Oh.
One of the other things when we were boondocking up in Nanaimo or dry camping up in Nanaimo, I went and turned off all the 12-volt system to try and save some power. And I turned off the main battery switch, and I turned off the RV 12-volt switch. So it is possible that I put one of the wires on the wrong side of the master control box, but it wouldn't explain why it still has power. I don't know, I'm a bit more confused.
Okay.
Everything in the electronics of the RV shut down, but all the lights and everything still worked. But I don't know how that power is getting there.
It's kind of like the opposite of typical electrical issues. Usually you don't have power and you don't know what's going on. However, we have power and we don't know what's going on.
One of the weird parts is we've turned off the whole 12-volt system before.
Yeah.
And it all shut down. So I don't understand where there could be power coming from.
We have a self-healing RV.
It is possible that my master battery switch failed, but so I'm gonna go check some wires up front and then see.
Are you gonna use your little gauge thingy?
Yep.
Voltron?
Katie loves to call it a Voltron. Gotcha. Alright, so this is our master switch. Right now it's in the off position. None of the lights are on for any of the Lynx distributor or BMS. And we should be able to just simply look in here. There's no melting. Now there's no coloration, discoloration, there's no miscellaneous burns, nothing. There's no melting in there.
No warping plastic. Yeah, I don't see it. Hold on, let me see your phone really quick, just so I can explain.
Pinched on the bottom.
Nothing got arced. Yeah, everything's fine, man.
It's great to know that things they look good and they're not melted, but like it also doesn't answer any questions.
We're gonna pull the cover for the 12-volt system. There is a diagram on the back to let me kind of see where this positive wire is coming from. Maybe give us a clue.
Well, nothing's melted, so that's good. It's always a good sign when things aren't melted. We're here looking at a picture, and the picture just has the numbers. Oh, okay, they're labeled.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I turned off every breaker. I turned off the inverter, turned off all the breakers, turned off everything. And I measured that wire and it was still hot. And as you all know, I hate electricity. 0.
0.
So let's do that with this on. That is on. 0.
0.4.
This.
0.3.
Okay, there is no power going into this.
The plot thickens. We got 13.3.
Yep. So now let's turn it off.
1.6.
Okay, so there's
1.5.
that is off. Don't know. Straighten the spine.
That's a fun band, man.
Yeah. I don't know how that could be off. That could be off. There's no power.
1.5 volt.
Well, before I turned the master switch back on, I tested it and it was 0.3, which is nothing. And then turned the master switch on and tested it. There was 13 point whatever. Turned it back off, and then there was a delineating 1 point whatever just falling out of the system. There's got to be. It's time to read the instruction manual.
Okay. Brian would rather tear everything out of the garage and make himself into a pretzel than to read the instruction manual.
Well,
That's the last resort.
I want to make sure. I want to make sure it's not my fault. Make
Yeah.
sure it's not what I did or my system,
Yeah.
which is the major component in the safety of it. So there still is a little bit of confusion, but we'll keep an eye on it. Keep you guys informed. See if I find something weird. If you know something weird, leave it in the comment below.